Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, welcoming you to the kickoff of a brand new mini-series, let's call it, that we're going to be live streaming with Phantom Brigade. This game has been one of my most anticipated games since, well, for the last 2 years or so. I've had my eyes on it because I'm a huge fan of, mechs and mech action and tactics and strategy games in general. I'm a huge fan of customization. I'm a huge fan of the WEGO turn-based system. Like everything that I'm curious about seeing pushed or curious about seeing experimented with, Phantom Brigade, well, I don't want to say does it all, preemptively, but it toys around with a lot of really fun ideas, and I'm super excited to showcase this game on the channel. I got access to it 2 weeks ago, if I recall. Well, 2 weekends ago, I should say, if I recall correctly. A massive thanks to the developers for giving me that early access so I could test it out, play it, showcase it on the channel. Initially, I was going to do like a quick, intro video, like a 10-minute, oh, what's Phantom Brigade about kind of a video. But what ended up happening that weekend of early access was the game just kind of sucked me in, and I was just playing it and learning and exploring it as much as possible. And I realized there was so much to talk about that, there wasn't enough time just sitting alone and playing it to really cover all the bases while the game is just in early access. So very exciting prospects over here for Phantom Brigade. If I sound super pumped, it's because I am super pumped, and I'm super excited to be able to share this with you. Not going to waste too much time with a prolonged, opening conversation or anything like that. Just going to wait for people to filter in as they do at the beginning of the stream. And I want to say, of course, a warm welcome to all of you who are joining in on what I hope is a wonderful Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, or what have you. So hello, Dalek, Martin, Saketh, Mardek, McLean, Kraft, Jeffrey, Nelson, Sophia, Diaz, YouTube, Sarko, Akis, D, we've got Liz, Per, we've got Val, Solo, Ease, how's it going, man? I'll touch on that in a moment. We've got, is that an upside? That's a upside down backwards E, isn't it? Lassie? Lass? Tell me how to pronounce that, please. We've also got Nico making it through. Glad you can make it today, buddy. We got DJ Start. We got Keith Thomas. We got Erwin the Fox. I wasn't late. I was on time. The coming soon screen counts. Damn it. Is this MP? I'm actually not sure. Right now it isn't. I don't know if there are plans to be MP yet. Sir Anthony of Hawk, Jazzy B, welcome. Death Knight Bally? Death Knight Bally is how I'm guessing that said. Welcome to all of you. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Natalie P, howdy, how's it going? And Blizzard Nana just came from watching your Partida series. Oh, good stuff. I hope you're enjoying that. Afternoon, morning. I don't mind that, Jazzy. I might need to start using that, eh? Dark Spark, Mike V, Primus, Pilus. Hey, man, glad you can make it. How's it going, man? Been a while. It's been a minute. Super pumped. Dipped into your own leftover product from Cartel Tycoon, Nico. Listen, no comment. Just to touch on something Ease you mentioned literally right off the bat, which I knew was coming from somebody, if not from you. Yes, so right now Phantom Brigade is available for early access exclusively on the Epic Game Store. It's going through, well, it's got a bit of a roadmap plan, and you can see this roadmap over here. In a year's time from, I guess, 2 weeks ago, the plan is for it to be available on Steam as well. Now, I have been very vocal about my opinions on the Epic Game Store. If you want to, hear that, then there are other videos out there you can watch. I'm not going to bore the stream with that conversation. But Phantom Brigade is an indie game by indie devs who never promised early access on all platforms or anything like that. I don't blame them for taking the opportunity. It's helping a great game get made over here. So yeah. And I call it a great game. Maybe it's time for me to actually show the great game off to you. So we're going to kick off a new game. I have an existing game going where I've familiarized myself with all the mechanics and systems and all that jazz. So we're going to kick off a new game, and I can show you how the progression works and everything. I believe there's an opening cutscene. So before I dive into that, I just really quickly want to answer Dark Spark a quick rundown of the game. It is a turn-based So it's a WEGO system. So if you're familiar with, oh no, what's it called? Frozen Synapse. It's like you set your turns and then you execute your turns at the same time. So it's a WEGO turn-based system of mech combat where you play this like group of resistance fighters, I suppose, with your own mechs to pilot against enemy tanks and mechs and things like that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and kick off a new game. We can randomize. Ooh, good. I can choose not to start with the tutorial. I couldn't remember if that button was there. We can choose to play a random seed map, which is always good for replayability. We can also, if you find a particularly good seed, you can share it with other people, or it's good for bug bug reports and stuff as well. We're gonna go ahead and say randomize seed, add a little bit of variety to it. Why not? And let's dive on in. I do believe there's a cutscene, and if there is, I will go quiet. Let me know, by the way, folks, about audio levels. Again, with a new game, I always like to double check with chat, so let me know if audio is sounding good, if we're all clear. The bars on my side suggest we are, but you can never trust technology, can you? I say as we dive into our mech suits here. Oh, man. Also, I just want to say, honestly, gorgeous user interface. Absolutely beautiful.
Devastation. This isn't what I wanted for you. I thought you'd be born in a time of peace and prosperity, of love among people. But the world is so different now. Tanks patrol the streets. Neighbors turn on neighbors. People disappear in the night. They keep telling us this is temporary, that we'll come to love our new way of life. Somehow, I don't believe them. I want to give you the freedom I once had. But how can we few do that alone? We can't keep hope alive for much longer. We pray that someone, anyone, will answer our call.
Aw, yeah, Trope Town. Getting kind of tired of pleading. It's a fine voiceover intro. It sets up the desperate circumstances that we're all in. It's Party Brigade. Dalek Martin rejoining in, correct me if I'm wrong, as a paladin. Welcome to the order once more, Dalek Martin. Thank you very much for your support in that way. As I always mention, makes a huge difference. Natalie P dropping those flags in right away. Yes, please give a warm welcome to our latest member with those flags, or drop your E's if you don't have access to the party flag emote. But yes, thank you very much, buddy. Sad Rat, I'm late. What is this game? This is a turn-based tactical mech combat game. Looks like mechs from XCOM. You know what? Huh. Huh. Game hasn't. Yeah, we haven't started yet. We're just the opening cutscene. We're just about to dive in, so you're gonna learn exactly what this game is about as we kick this off. Hey, Havoc, glad you could make it. Who you're trying to convert in chat over here, man? I didn't even notice there. How's it going, dude? All right, so we are playing campaign mode. I don't know if that implies that there will be a battle-only mode in the game in the future. But for now, welcome to Fan of Early Access. Pressing Shift Tab will open our bug report. Good stuff. Let us know if you spy anything. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Continue. Okay, yes, I said no to the tutorial, did I not? Skip, thank you. All right, we're paused right now. Really quickly, again, I'm not going to front load all of the mechanics conversation. I will be describing things as we go along, but just some things to talk about over here. As I say to Devin Petaway, by the way, I noticed your question earlier. I'm having a wonderful start to the day, and I hope you are as well, buddy. Sorry, I saw it earlier, but I saw it during the cutscene. I want to be a member, but I spent my money on YouTube equipment, so I will become one. So, hey man, no rush, no pressure, none of that stuff. That's why I try not to mention it too often or anything. I love the support, but the fact that y'all join in and watch and hang out and leave comments and stuff is greatly appreciated as well, man. Thank you very much, though. Time to kick some Imperialists with giant mech suits. Get ready for those 98% misses. This game is not like that, Jazzy B. At least it doesn't feel that way because it doesn't make it as apparent. I'm not sure I like the design of the mechs. Interesting. I actually find them to be quite different from the usual. And yes, Primus, the game is... it's the user interface is beautiful. I love it. I love the animation, timings, the styling. I can't. You're going to hear me gushing about that a lot. So, the campaign involves you riding around in your little mobile base that we've got, over here right now. And in that mobile base, you have your crew and mechs that we'll look at in a moment. For this early access mode, we're just going to be going around and liberating various regions over here. As you can see, the map is divided into regions. Each of these regions will have not just small sort of locations like villages and farms, and there's even warehouses, and there are even strongholds and complexes and things like that. Forts as well. So they won't just have those, they will also have patrolling armies and whatnot. So, you know, if you want to... you'll want to chase them from time to time. From time to time, they will chase you. You'll have to decide which engagements you'd like to take. So, you know, there's a bit of like strategizing there as well in terms of where you want to go first and what you want to tackle first. And if we zoom out just a little bit over here, you can see that each region actually has some suggested levels as well in terms of difficulty and, well, not difficulty, but what quality your mechs should be as you try to approach these, you know, more distant levels. So there's actually, I mean, looking at how we go up to level 26 in this early access demo at this stage, it suggests to me there's actually quite a bit of the game in place, potentially. I've explored a fair bit of the options and customization and whatnot, but I haven't gone all the way to the end yet, so we'll find out soon enough, I hope. JSCHO70, JSCO70, not sure how to say that, buddy, but let me know. But thank you for subscribing, man. I hope you're enjoying the show. Yeah, a little Amplitude Studios, you know, feel and vibe to it, for sure. How far can you zoom in? On this screen, just about this far in, which is, you know, pretty close, closer than you need to go. But yeah, we've got our base and I mean, even just this is like so cool for your like unit customization and stuff. Oh, are you gonna animate standing up? Oh man, I didn't notice that the first time. Oh, all right. So we've got two mechs to start with, Sleipnir and Lance. They are slightly different in terms of how they're spec'd out, and of course, as you can imagine, with a mech game like this, you are able to go in and customize your units. You can either do it at the back of your van like this, the back of your RV, or you can just go into your, you know, your regular kind of grayish background to actually see the parts properly without all the visual flair of the background. But yeah, you know, you can customize your guns, your arms, you can customize the item on either hand. You can customize the arms themselves, the torso, the legs, and as we go further and further, it will unlock more options as well. Like right now, we can only modify, well, as we scavenge pieces, we can only modify the actual pieces themselves, but eventually we'll be able to modify their sub-components as well. So like you can opt to have boosters versus more armor versus better targeting, etc., etc., etc. So there's a good level of customization, and there are mechs that look varied as well. So we will be seeing some visual variety for those of you that are curious about that or whatnot. Sergio LP, how's it going, man? Is this in Poland? Probably not. I don't recognize. The naming convention seems, it's definitely, I don't know, it feels like Nordic or something to me. Not sure. I want Gundam. Yeah, man. Honestly, like I wonder what the modding is going to be like for this game. Hopefully pretty wild. I believe they're looking at some decent mod support, but don't quote me on that. Sleipnir, unfortunately, does not have 8 legs. I don't know if spider mechs and stuff are actually planned either, but yeah, Sleipnir. Yeah, good question there. That was literally my first thought as I loaded into the game when I first got access to, man. But yeah, let's see. Is it best not to get too attached? In all my time testing the game, I have not lost... I think I haven't lost a single mech, and I've played a fair bit of it. So I'd say we're okay. But on the topic of getting attached, so here's the thing: you've got your pilots, who, from my understanding, can die. We've got 4 pilots to start with. Over the course of battles and stuff, they will gain fatigue, and the more fatigued they are, the more damage they're likely to take of a certain type. It's called concussion damage. And when they take that kind of damage, if they take too much of it, I believe they can get like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like forced to disengage, like knocked out basically, more easily. So the higher the fatigue, the more quickly they take that kind of damage, the more that damage racks up, the worse they, well, ultimately they no longer perform. So that's why you have pilots that you can swap in and out. These guys, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually lose. But as far as the actual mechs are concerned, if you take damage, you can repair them and you'll be, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. In terms of, well, we don't need to look at our inventory because we have nothing yet, and our workshop is there as well. As we collect supplies by scavenging various battlefields and whatnot, we'll be able to build empty frames, we'll be able to build standard issue parts and create more mechs so that we can have a full party of 4, for example. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm just so excited to talk about this damn game. It's so I apologize if I do that from time to time. Call me out if I do, chat. It is a fantastic game, as Havoc says to Monsters Abound. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. Hey, I saw this the other day and it looks freaking awesome. It is, man. It is. Also, thank you for joining in, dude. Hope you're having a good day. Jazzy B, I have not lost a single mech. Get ready for bloodshed. Honestly, knowing my luck, absolutely. 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 Paul Peterson, how's it going, dude? Yes, mechs indeed. Let's shall we dive into it? Let me just have a quick sip of water over here, folks. My excitement is already making me lose my voice. All right, there we go. But yeah, looking at the names, I mean, I don't know. Can anyone, like, Malmland, right? Like, this is Bachfist, Huvudsister. Like, this is definitely, these are like Nordic style names, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely at least a degree of Germanic, like 100%, right? So correct me if I'm wrong. Is there multiplayer? Not yet, and I don't know if the plan is there to establish a multiplayer. By the way, Havoc and Monsters Abound in there answering your questions or asking questions of their own. Check those guys out as well. They're both on YouTube. They both stream as well. So if you're looking for more strategy gaming coverage and whatnot, do not hesitate to check those guys out. Thought I'd give them a shout out because they're so active in answering questions before I can get to them. So thanks. And Primus Pilots is in there as well, buddy. Leave a note. Have you gotten full force into your channel again, or still sticking to writing? Let me know. All right. Let's get to work, shall we? I apologize for taking so long to right-click on the first mountain base that we shall engage. Is that really what that means, Ease? New beginning. It is time to take back our country. We should start with the mountain base, the last outpost that belonged to the Phantom Brigade. It should still have some spare supplies and parts to help us get back on our feet. Currently still in writing? All right, awesome. Sounds good, man. What was your what was the URL again? I keep trying to keep track of everyone's like IDs and URLs and stuff for exactly moments like these, so you can imagine how it can get jumbled in my head. God of War sequel is going to be messed up. Reclaim the base. Once a mining facility, the Felheim base was later retrofitted as an emergency mech storage depot, built to support the forces of the homeland should they need them. When the invasion began, the country was overrun too quickly for anyone to utilize it. This abandoned place could serve us well if we manage to dispatch the enemy forces guarding it. People of this province become more hopeful when the brigade defeats invaders, and so capturing Felheim will mean hope rises here. With enough hope, the region is liberated. More information about the province's hope level can be found under its name. We'll look at that in a moment. And yeah, let's go ahead and suit up. Make battle preparations with your squad. Wow, you're smart. Thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you are enjoying the show. Why are alerts not popping up over here? Am I just missing them, or are alerts broken today or something? Wild. My apologies for that. It should be working. Everything's set up properly, or maybe I'm just not noticing them. Anyone else find the text a bit small? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think UI scaling is in yet that I can scale it up. Oh, you know what? It is. Oh, I can only go. Don't know how much that would help actually. It's fine when I'm watching it up close. I don't know if that's a good note to pass on. Accessibility issues are good notes to pass on. Are pilots going to get an experience system when they increase in stats or have some sort of progression? I hope so, Brandon. Nothing yet from what I've seen, but I hope to see something like that. I hope to see the pilots get some time in the limelight as well in terms of customization, skill sets, things like that. Not just fatigue and swapping them out. Oh, one thing to mention though is we can, if we want to, rename our pilots, give them different call signs and also change their portraits. Just throwing it out there. Unfortunately, that's not in yet for our actual mechs. Unless... Oh, wait. No, wait. How did I... This must have been added later. I could not have possibly missed this when I was first playing. Okay. I take that back. You can absolutely edit the name of your mechs. You live and you learn. Let's deploy the squad, and let's get this party started. Let's do it. I demand a name, Havoc. Demands don't get you very far around these parts. Real Steel vibes? Oh my god, we're going to mention Real Steel here? Bravo 1, we're seeing 2 mechs approaching from the west, requesting immediate support. I'm getting a negative response on my IFF. Roger that, heading out. Might take a bit. The place is falling apart, and these elevators are taking their sweet time. Very well, very well. Oh, the game updated with the renaming mechs. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not that blind. All right, excellent. Yes, you can rename them. Excellent. I was so shocked that you couldn't do it at first, but I'm glad that's not the case anymore. Okay, so I don't know why YouTube is hiding all of these completely fair comments about the movie Real Steel. I don't know what the issue is there. When's this out? Well, it's available in early access right now on the Epic Game Store. In a year's time, it will release on Steam, and I'm not sure about other platforms as well. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We're looking at the battle map. We're also looking at the mountain base, and we're also looking at the warning that a next wave of mechs will arrive on turn 2. That's a very constant theme, and at least I would say more often than not, reinforcements are a constant theme in this game. Right now, we're just up against some enemy tanks. Enemy mechs will make a showing as well. If we actually hover over the tanks, you can see their details. If you click on enemy units, you can see what they're planning on doing down over here, which is your timeline. Oh, there's so much to explain. Any turn lasts 5 seconds, and that 5-second counter becomes more and more relevant as you start customizing your mechs, because you're going to have to be concerned with how long things take to fire, how long things take to move. You'll have to look at, power versus mass ratios to consider your, fast-moving scout type versus your slow-moving heavy gunner. All that stuff comes into play with a 5-second turn limit. Like, that's how the turns are determined. You can see, again, like I was saying, you can see what the enemy is going to do. So it does, the story explanation is that you have this experimental or prototype technology that lets you see a short time into the future to give you an edge on the battlefield. That's the in-world story explanation. By the way, the only reason I mentioned Real Steel in that context was because my memory of it is the movie Real Steel, and I just thought it was hilarious. Just a throwback to many years ago now. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. I noticed a little bit back and forth in chat. Oh no, YouTube Circle, what's wrong, buddy? You okay? Feeling unwell? Hope you feel better, dude. Hope you feel better. So yeah, as I was saying, the game will tell you exactly what the enemy is going to do. You can see details about when they're attacking and who they're targeting, so you can position yourself behind buildings and whatnot. As long as the buildings haven't already crumbled, you can hide behind them and pop shots off. You can also see what weapon they're actually planning on using, and details of that. Oh, look at that animation. Just look at that animation. It's so beautiful. You can see, what kind of damage it'll cause. It's, firing interval, how much a full volley will damage you, etc., etc. You can see all the details there. You can also see their health down over here from the various angles and whatnot. So, you can choose to focus from a certain side, get into the correct angle and whatnot, and open shots. I spoke to the developer way back 2 years ago now. Just had a chat with them, and they mentioned that Front Mission and BattleTech were some of their biggest inspirations. So that's got me super excited, Matt. That was part of the excitement level for me. God, Front Mission, eh? Good times. All right, let's get to work over here. So we've got 2 mechs. Our first mech over here is piloted by Tango, Joan Watson, heavy shotgun and shield. As you can imagine, a shotgun is best from closer ranges, and our other mech over here is with an assault rifle and a heavy handgun. So we've got our assault rifle primary weapon, a optimal range of 33 to 54 meters, and the heavy handgun if things get a little bit closer, but obviously at the cost of damage output. MN121 MN, I'm loving this game. Honestly, it ate up my entire weekend almost 2 weekends ago, I think it was. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, so let's go ahead and start giving some orders out. So we know these guys are coming out this way. We know that I think they are fire. Yeah, both mechs are going to be under fire at various times. I know I'm going to lose. I know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to do terribly since I'm live streaming. It's just the way this works, right? So this guy over here, what we can do is we can actually send him up this way. I wonder if we'll want to hide behind this or just kind of eat those shots. Probably don't want to eat those shots. We're not very strong, obviously, at the beginning here. So we can go ahead and run down to here at first, hide behind this building for that first volley of shots, right? We'll wait a little bit over here. So as you can see, we can queue up orders in the timeline. Some orders can stack, some orders cannot stack. You can move and shoot, and like 9 out of 10 times, your guns are equally viable in terms of accuracy while moving and shooting, but there is the odd weapon here and there, like a heavy machine gun, or I believe like the sniper rifles and whatnot, that you want to be stationary when firing. So there are a couple of things to keep in mind as you're plotting your maneuvers. So let's see, we've waited here. They pop their opening shots. We can just step out over here and pop some shots of our own. And now when you put the attack pip down, you can kind of see your optimal ranges, which we are not in over here. So let's just let them move a little bit closer here. Start opening fire, right? And I believe they open fire again, right? Right here they open fire. And you can see in the cone, you can see where their effective range is. So they're not really going to have that much success. They'll still probably score a couple of hits. They're not going to have that much success. So I'm not too worried. But what I do want to do is I want to keep moving here. I want to maybe pull, let's see. You can see in the blue as well in the cone is our ideal kind of firing ranges. Let's go ahead and like pull down this way. Let's move and shoot a little bit because it looks cool. There we go. And you can also see as I scrub through the timeline, we've got our little temperature gauge over here that goes up. That's because anytime you use a weapon or you use your boosters or anything like that, when we unlock them, you will increase heat. Now, I had a lot of fun experimenting with one of my mechs. I made it super lightweight, super easy to destroy, but it could move extremely quickly and it could take a lot of heat. So it was like popping shots off like 3 times in 5 seconds. Like you can do a lot of really fun experimentation with that. So just want to point that out right now while we're laying this stuff out. Any indirect fire weapons? I have not seen indirect fire weapons yet, but I think the same thing Scoots24. Like, yeah, I want to see missile boats. Like, thinking about BattleTech and the joy of just those LRMs, right? Like, just I want to see LRMs. I want to see beyond visual range action as well. I want to see electronic warfare. That stuff can be so cool. Electronic warfare, especially when you're dealing with mechs, can be so cool, and I really want to see that embraced by this game. All right, we're going to get this mech meanwhile. By the way, we can zoom in quite low. I apologize. I didn't get these guys in all their glory over here. We'll see them in motion in just a moment's time, but we also might want to recolor them to brand colors, reds and yellows, for sure, I think. But yeah, this guy over here, you're going to take on this guy. Why not take them both on at the same time, right? Now, this guy you can see is actually longer range. So can we... let's see. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and scooch in at first. I don't think we can actually get behind this building in time. The terrain looks like it will intercept some shots, so I'll take that. Take that risk. What we can do is we can move, spend this turn moving and not shoot this turn. We can use our shield to defend ourselves in both cases here. So pop the shield over here. Shields up. Boom, boom, boom. Might be a bit of a collision here, so we might want to adjust that a bit. You want to make sure you don't crash into your own mechs, obviously. Here's what we can... here's another option. Hide behind these rocks over here. Right? Hide there. Don't think we'll eat too many shots. Then continue moving up over here. We want to be pretty close for the shotgun. Get rid of that. You know what? We're gonna eat a lot of shots if we get up there. This turn we're gonna spend tucking behind the building over here. Next turn we'll rush them and pop shots with our shotgun. Because you can see it's pretty short range, that shotgun. It is a pretty short range. Madman and Felicia, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show. Any plans for other platforms? I don't know, actually. I haven't got any idea there. I mean, PC. I don't know about anything beyond that, though. All right, let's go ahead and... Tango gives strong Evangelion vibes. Man, I should watch Evangelion, shouldn't I? This is early access, Coffin Cat 666. This is early access. All right, I think that's a safe bet for now. Again, knowing my luck, I'm going to lose mechs if I don't play a little cautiously. Alright, so we're going to hit execute, and as this all plays out, we're going to spend too much time in slow-mo, I think, for what is essentially the... Oh, look at that. The first turn in this game, but you can see... This is pretty fun action. Let's see if we can get a nice, like, jump or something over here. Oh, yeah, there we go. The slow-mo thing kind of, like, fades in and out. So I gotta, like, get my timing perfect there. We're gonna start popping shots over here any second, I believe. There we go. Look at that hop. You gotta turn around. And bam, 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 bam. Oh, man, it's so dope. I love seeing these mechs in motion. Broke this guy's left side. And you can see now the game pauses at the end of that 5 seconds. And any action that is still happening is still happening. So again, you have to be very wary of that kind of thing. Now, fortunately, they're still well within our optimal range over here, and I believe we are well outside of theirs. What are you planning on doing? We've destroyed your left side. Are you just you're crashing, eh? Good stuff. We've bought ourselves some time over here, and they're gonna wait after the crash so we can keep opening fire. So let's go ahead and keep circle strafing. Basically, move up to here. Continue using our primary weapon. We should be in ideal ranges here, but of course we need to be very wary of our temperatures. As you can see, we're going to overheat. Now, 12% damage per second doesn't sound like a lot, but in my experience, I have broken my mechs more often because of heat damage than anything else. Yeah, yo, the sliding to stop and stuff, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. It's so dope. It's so cool, the animations and stuff. Unfortunately, Dwayne, there are not replays at the end of the battle, and that is, they mentioned it during one of their streams. It's something they really want to do as well, but it's a technical issue. They're having a lot of technical difficulties, I guess, executing that properly. But I mean, you cannot release this game in its final form when it's out of early access without a replay system. Like, right? It's got to be in there so you can enjoy all the action properly. Anyway, we're going to retime this firing action over here so we don't take any heat damage. And what I might actually do is I might actually change our run trajectory so we are maintaining optimal distances at all times here. Maybe getting a bit more specific than I need to. But that should do the trick, I think. And we might even be able to get another set of attacks off from over here. Because again, they're crashing and then they're just kind of waiting there. I think they're done for. It's the first turn, so it's the first turn of the game, so they're not going to try and be too difficult. The game does get more and more challenging as time goes on, of course. I think we're going to eat some shots over here. I'm going to eat some shots over here, otherwise we're never going to take care of this this tank. Go ahead and get our shield up when this decides to fire at us. Right here. Pop the shield up, right? And that should be relatively safe. Eat some of that damage, close the gap, get out of their optimal ranges. Keep moving in, though. I think we want to move up, perhaps, because I think we're at our... Oh, no, we got to get a little bit closer. Man. How's that? Is that close enough? And again, just as a reminder, we will... I'm going to fire at suboptimal ranges here. Let's just do it. That is really short range, damn. I feel like they changed the range here for the shotgun. It didn't feel this short range previously. But let's do that. We're going to eat some damage here, but that's okay. The curves in planning phase, smooth. Yeah. I would spend so much time like finessing these run orders and whatnot. Spending how much on those 40k minis, man? How much? Or dare I ask even? Interesting. So they took the same discrete time-based turn that combat mission game of the old era had, but in smaller chunks of just a handful of seconds instead of 6 seconds. Yeah, it's a lot more fine-tuned. Frozen Synapse, I believe, did have replays, yes. Frozen Synapse 2 almost certainly did. All right, let's go ahead and check this buddy out here. Step out and shield up. Look at that. So cool. Now, the thing about the shield is you can see at the bottom left corner our health bar. You can see that we have that extra layer of health for our shield just to keep us in the fight for longer. Obviously, as you lose your arms, you lose access to the weapons and equipment that those arms are using. If you lose your lower body, you become significantly slower. And if you lose your upper body, well, you die. Unless you're able to eject in time. Looks like some of his shots are actually hitting the items down over here, so that's been good for us. But up comes a shotgun in just a moment's time, and bam. not too bad. Took a couple hits. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. Now, this thing's been destroyed. Engaging. Let's deal with them and report to command. There's been no activity here for a while. I have no idea who these walkers are. So those are the reinforcements arriving. We've got one walker coming through. So we're actually positioned in not too bad a spot to engage them. This tank, meanwhile, got absolutely wrecked by our by Kilo here. Good stuff. Now we're going to roll in against this mech. Now, what's this mech armed with? You've got a booster, so you can dash. This guy's got, his primary weapon is a heavy shotgun as well, so he's going to want to maintain close ranges too. That first shot is not going to get any damage done, so we're good over here. We're good over here. What I would like to see, actually, on the topic of mech-on-mech violence here, is I'd like to see direction of fire make more of a difference. Obviously, right now, you fire from the left, you hit the left. You fire from the right, you hit the right. You fire from behind, you hit the lower body. You fire from behind, or you fire from anywhere, you might end up hitting the upper body. And obviously, the damage spreads based on the spray of the fire and whatnot. But I would like things to get a bit more specific than that. I don't know if that's the plan for the game, but I personally liked how, for example, in BattleTech, it felt a bit more precise. The pilot is actually in the chest. If you zoom in close enough, you see this. That's the pilot pod. So they're actually in the chest. To answer that question. Oh my god, 400 Canadian paw. Oh my lord. Serious investment there. All right, let's get this guy moving up over here. We want to close the gap. Now let's see, can we? We can't get up over there, unfortunately. If we get up over here, I'm not too worried about these first shots again. It's from a shotgun from, ridiculous range. From over here, we can fire away at this tank, pop a couple shots. That guy is still busy engaging us back over here, so we're going to dodge that shot. So pop, 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 good stuff. Keep moving up this way. And as we do that, I think I'm going to want to once more... Oh, you know what? Let's fire at this mech, get some early shots in, because this set of shots might do enough damage to wreck this guy. He's already taken a fair bit of damage. We'll at least get him crashing, I think. So we'll do that. We'll move up here, pop our initial shots onto this tank, and then pop shots onto this mech over here. Meanwhile, you, my good friend, you're going to make your way up over here behind the building really quickly here before you get shot at. Finish your attacks. Move, move, move. We're going to eat a couple of shots, unfortunately, at optimal range for the enemy as well, but not much we can do about that here. But once we arrive here, we should... Oh, well, actually, something we can do about that is pop our shield up. What am I saying? Let's get the shield up. Make sure the shield stays up throughout the duration of the fire. And then turn to our weapon. Start popping shots. Keep moving as well. Scoot and shoot. And what we can actually do here is get back up there. So should that tank survive my initial barrage, the shots will damage the enemy mech. These units are physically there. The shots don't just like phase through them because they're targeting something else, So yeah, you can use that to your advantage as well in terms of getting in this case red on red action going on, I suppose. All right, let's execute. Let's watch this in real time over here. The right side's been destroyed by that shotgun blast. Shields up. Oh, this guy's dead already. Thanks to the shots over here. Beautiful, beautiful. In comes that shotgun blast back there. Gonna open fire over here. I lied about real time. I can't resist. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Bam! Oh, so beautiful. Come on. Wreck this fool. End this man's whole career. Couple shots, couple shots. Good bit of damage. You can see the concussion over here going up as well. Concussion fills up. Mech is inactive. All parts are intact. Victory is ours, and we should be able to get some sweet parts. Some sweet, sweet parts. Not sure how I feel about knowing what they will do. So at this point in time, in this stage of the game, it feels super easy because you can see what they're going to do. But it gets really complicated because you'll be outnumbered more often than not. You'll see them. You'll see them making some pretty decent plans, actually using close and long-range weapons effectively. There's a lot going on, so it's actually. I know that when the enemy telegraphs their plans, it can sometimes feel like, oh well, that makes things easier. But the game balances that out by actually, putting the pressure on you when the time comes. So I would say that, and I think you'll see that happening over the course of today's stream and future streams as well. Now, my plan, folks, just want to mention, is to actually stream this for a handful of Tuesdays at least coming up, because I'm loving this game, and I want to cover it I want to cover this with a fair bit of attention and a fair bit of time. And hopefully y'all are interested in seeing this play through and seeing all the customization options, because a game like this cannot be covered in one sitting, even in its early access form. So let me know in chat if y'all are excited for that. A plan is, every Tuesday for the, foreseeable, let's say, future, we'll be doing this game at the same time every Tuesday. Didn't expect much when I saw the thumbnail, but damn, you changed my mind. I guess I got to change my thumbnail then, Bob Hands. Thanks for the heads up. I definitely got to change my thumbnail. Didn't expect the realism. Yeah, they do a good job of it, Sergio. Like, balancing the style with the realism, I think they do a really good job of it. Dark Knight. Well, damn, this looks pretty good. I had no idea the gameplay was like this. Yeah, man, it's so much fun. It is so much fun. Like I said, I've been excited for this game for 2 years. It has been in my most anticipated lists. It is a fun game. Congratulations on your decisive victory. You may see hope rise in this region, and you can now salvage the battle site. This is the first time you've defeated enemies. Okay, the achievement is just based on this this campaign. I was like, no, it's not. But you can see some details over here. Nothing too crazy right now, but it gets interesting to look at as things go on. I'm mecha excited for it. Mecha Throwdown Tuesdays. Yeah, what would we call it? Mech Throwdown Tuesdays. Site inventory will allow you to see all the parts that can be salvaged over here, as well as parts that we haven't identified yet. So you can decide if you want to salvage a battlefield or not, depending on what pieces are available. And from time to time there will be, the gamble. Oh, there's some unknown pieces. Am I interested in them? Am I going to ignore them, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and salvage over here, though, just because we can, and let's find out what these things are. So let's go ahead and... Where's my... Used to be you could exit and then salvage right afterwards. Hang on a second. This isn't just a handy base where you can recruit pilots and build smoke screens. You can also use the mountain base as your fallback outpost when necessary. If you lose all of your units and pilots at any point, you can fall back to this base and rebuild. Retreating gives a new squad fitted with essential equipment at the same level as the highest level province you control. Now that Felheim has been liberated, you should start making your way to the capital while liberating as many provinces as you can. Alright, cool. Okay, there we go. Poof. It's the notification order. Oh, Mecha Tuesdays. Hey, B Noble, how's it going, man? Wet Noodles Mech Monday, except on a Tuesday. Is loot random or based off? It's based off of the equipment on the field, at least for the most part, from what I can tell. And yes, you can build smoke screens. Now, smoke screens are used on the campaign map if you get attacked and you're not ready for it, like you're repairing your mechs, because that takes time. Let's say you get attacked and you're just like, oh, I can't deal with this right now, or you get attacked by a superior force and you're like, this isn't for me. You can pop smoke screens and that will stun the enemy for a short duration of time, allowing you to get away. Benjamin, how's it going, man? Mech Tech Tuesday. Oh. Let's go ahead and salvage over here. As you can see, it'll take 6 hours to do. And we're able to manufacture smoke screens here as well. We can come back later to manufacture more. Really, just the one. Costs us 100 supply. I wish on this screen, unless they've changed it, and they have not, I wish I could see how much supply I actually have on this screen, but I can't. Are there jump jets? There are indeed. There are, like, short-range jump jets. And you'll see them very soon. Let's go ahead and make a smoke screen. It's not a bad idea to have one in our back pocket. And so time is moving forward. I want to pause right away because we want to go ahead and take a look at not our pilots, sorry, but our units. And I want to initiate repairs on both of them. And you can see, again, repairs will take 6 hours as well. So repairing and salvaging will be done at about the same time every time. It is recommended to repair any damage before fielding a unit again. So you can opt not to, but that would be foolish of us because we're still here for 6 hours salvaging the mountain base. If we look at our pilots again, you'll see that these guys, Kilo and Tango, have gained a little bit of fatigue because, again, they were in combat. There will be events and stuff that'll reduce fatigue. Their fatigue's not high enough to concern me just quite yet, so Kilo and Tango will continue to be our primary squad. For now. Back to the world map. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to pick up the pace because we're literally stuck here until the salvaging is done. Repairs can happen while on the go, but salvaging has to be, of course, you can't salvage a place that you're not at. You can't salvage a spot you're not at. Here, meanwhile, you can see as I hover over a head mark, you can see the hope level over here, right underneath that little diamond there, 50. Is the current hope. You can also see it written out over here, right below it, the tooltip that pops up. So there's still some work to be done here. Let's go scouting out to see if there's like a patrol or something going on over here. Again, still a little bit of repairs left to do, but we can move now that we're done. And there you have it. A stationed reserve patrol squad. Now, you'll notice around our mobile base, there are a couple of rings. There's this outer one, there's this middle one, and then there's this inner one. These are your scouting ranges, and at the closer you get to something, the more information you'll have about what you've scouted, how much it's, how difficult it is, its composition, things like that. So the closer you get, the more details you'll have to base your actions on. The hangar reminds me of Evangelion. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the inspirations. I mean, the mechs very much do feel like I'm going to say animex, for lack of a better term, more so than what I would say are like, like BattleTech mechs and whatnot. So it definitely has that leaning to it. It definitely has that leaning to it. Shoot, I thought I missed something. The game is looking better and better with each screen. I'm glad to hear that, Esteban. Yeah. How else can I say it? I'm loving it. All right, as we get closer here, now you can see we've gotten close enough to get a bit of visual data. So it looks like 2 mechs and 2 tanks. We can actually inspect as well, and we can. The better we get at this, the more we can tell what kind of salvage we can expect from an engagement if we want to dive in or not. What's the downside of getting close to a target on this screen? If you get too close to something and it turns out to be a lot stronger than you, you might be in trouble. You might be in a touch of trouble. Just a touch. Just a touch. By the way, I think I missed earlier Clara subscribed, so I apologize if I missed that, Clara. Thank you very much for subscribing. I heard a notification earlier, but I do think I blanked right by it because we were in the middle of watching some mechs take out some other mechs. And I apologize if I did. Feel free to yell at me in chat if I did. Just took a second there to scroll through chat to see if I missed anything else. How am I? I'm doing fantastic, Shamir. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. All right, let's dive in and show you that yellow mech, Jose. Glad you could make it today. Let's push. I said let's push. There we go. Ooh, there's a fort up over here as well. But we'll deal with that afterwards, obviously. Now, as we get into visual confirmation range over here, we should be able to. I don't think we're actually able to. Yeah, no, we're not. We're not high tech enough, I guess. But you can now get a confirmation of what you're kind of up against over here. Not with full detail, but a general idea of what you're up against. No reason to hesitate. I mean, we can, I guess, spend a quick moment here to take a look at unit editing. So Sleipnir, I quite like the combination here of assault rifle and handgun. Weapons we're fine with, but we can take a look and see if there are better body parts to swap in. You'll notice that the game, over time you'll notice, that the game has what am I looking for? Like manufacturers. And each manufacturer produces light, medium, heavy types. And each manufacturer specializes in some things or is weaker in some things. So there's a bit of a variety there. Right now we just have the Elbrus M. They're also visually different, by the way. Like the aesthetics are different as well, which I think is super cool. I like that kind of an angle of like different manufacturers having different stylings and all that kind of stuff. So that lines up with my desires for a mech kind of game as well. Aaron Kessinger, how's it going, man? Happy burning mechs to you all and to you as well. The music is dope as all hell, and the developer is actually based in Vancouver, so Canada represent. Unless I'm horribly mistaken, I'm 99.9% sure that they are still in Vancouver. I don't think so, YouTube Sarko. No, I think it was something else. But I think I missed something from you. Tech War Tuesday, Mecha Mondays. Just every day is just going to be this game from now on. I don't know, Daniel. Don't have the answer to that question, unfortunately. Don't have the answer to that question about multiplayer, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. All right, so if we do swap this piece in, you can see that it generates less power than what we have right now. It increases the heat production, but that's only when we use our thruster, which is something our regular mech here does not have. Now, what I think I'll do, actually, I don't think I'll give that to Sleipnir. I think I'll, as much as Sleipnir having thrusters makes sense, we'll save that for later. Lance, let's go ahead and give you this upper body, because with a shotgun, we want to be able to dash. That's what the thrusters allow us to do. The dashing takes up some heat, but allows us to close gaps quicker. So let's go ahead and get the Elbrus M onto you, buddy. There we go. And converting parts is instant. You don't have to like wait for making tweaks and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, it makes the game a little bit more fast-paced, but on the other hand, it takes away some of the gambling elements to making customizations. There are melee mechs, Sergio, and we should be able to see one today, but there are literal swords, so you can go in with sword and shield, and it is absolutely viable. So we've got a medium handgun, we've got heavy shotguns, assault rifles. Well, we got a tier 2 heavy shotgun here. How does that differ from our current? You can see the damage in volley and the damage per second, and the hit damage is a little bit higher with the tier 2 versus our current tier 1 heavy shotgun. So let's go ahead and swap that in for sure. Good stuff. We can also actually adjust the colors if we want to. Ooh, there's some really nice color combinations here. I'm not gonna, I will get bogged down in color adjustments. I just wanted to show that it was an option. I don't want to, but oh, look at that. Look at that red and yellow. All right, let's get that upper body. I don't know, it's looking a little gaudy, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna stop. We'll customize aesthetics after I've shown more of the game, maybe. I will get lost in this. But yeah, you can see over here the overall summary of your mech as well. And as we swap the body parts, let's just swap that again. You can see on the left side the details change as well. You can see the power mass ratio and the speed in particular. And of course, not just that, but integrity and barrier is something we'll be touching on as well. Integrity is just your hull strength. Barrier is an interesting regenerating armor technology we get access to in the very near future. We have arm parts that we don't need to swap in because they're the same as what we have right now, and a lower body part as well that's not any better than what we have right now. So we can leave it as is. Let's take a look at Sleipnir as well, sorry, because we do have a newer assault rifle available, if I'm not mistaken. That's your heavy handgun. Your right item is the assault rifle. Okay, interesting. So you can see the damage in the volley is higher. The damage per second is higher. Range is a lot greater. But the hit damage is a lot lower. It also generates more heat and less concussive damage, though it fires for longer as well. You can see all the details. I wish I could like... No. Yeah, see, I can't like click on this and lock it, unfortunately. The moment I leave it, it flips back to my old weapon. I think I'm gonna actually keep the gun I have right now. It is red though, so it's better. Faster. Yeah, I should paint them all blue so I stay lucky. What were the unknown salvaged parts? Oh yeah, I should have checked that. They were probably these like medium handguns of this, the medium handgun and one of the heavy shotguns or something. Because I don't remember seeing them listed. I saw the body parts listed. Yeah, we're gonna keep the current weapon. See, so again, like there's this level of strategy which maybe I'm overthinking it, but think of it this way: like, do you believe that this mech can stand and fight? If it can stand and fight and track an enemy, like stay behind it, you know, prevent it from taking cover, then you might want to go with this rifle, which in a full volley does a lot more damage at a longer range as well. But if you don't feel that, if you feel like you would rather be able to scoot and shoot, we'll stick with the burst rifle, because then your volleys last for less amount of time and you do more damage per hit. This one has more shots, so ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the burst rifle for now. Maybe we'll swap out. Dual wielding handguns, I have done Esteban. I've done that, but we'll do that later on when we have like a full like 4 mech squad. Because that dual wielding handguns will need some support, and you will need some of the tech you unlock a little bit further into the game. All right, let's dive into this. I think we're good to go. Not enough DACA? Oh, we'll add more DACA, baby. Don't worry. Roaming squad. An enemy squad is ahead. Your pilots are trained fighters, but don't drop your guard. Take time to prepare before combat and make sure to have your best gear equipped. Once combat begins, it's important to manage heat levels of your units. Mechs will produce heat whenever they use their weapons or dash. This heat dissipates over time. Left to climb, it will begin to cause damage until a mech is cooled down. A mech can be destroyed by heat damage, leading to automatic ejection of the pilot. Lance, not squad. Good point, Paw. Yes, Lance. They call it a squad, though, in this game, if I'm not mistaken. They say deploy squad. They should totally change it to Lance, though. I don't disagree. Slow walking dude didn't make it down the stairs. Yeah, I was watching his progress as well. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was watching his progress as well. Just gonna check really quickly. Lance over here. I want to make sure I didn't. You've kept your thrusters. Yeah, okay, good. Because I remember swapping it back, so I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Done. Done. Let's deploy. Yeah, I'm okay with the fatigue. Let's deploy. Let's do this. Will there be different mech types? When you say mech types, how do you mean? It's all walkers from what I know and have seen so far, if that's what you mean. Sierra 2 on the field. What's taking you so long here? Surround them and finish them off. I guess I should do the fake radio sound, right? This is party. Over. The mech is named Lance. Ironic. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? I know, right? Okay. What are we looking at here? Oh my god. Folks, I'm gonna lose. There's train tracks on this battlefield. I'm gonna lose. Eliminate all hostiles. The squad is isolated. No incoming reinforcements detected. Okay, good stuff. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Oh, no tanks. Interesting. Interesting. The visual read on the campaign map would have implied tanks, but I guess not. What are they armed with? This is the first time I've seen it not match up, actually. I don't know if that's just me not realizing sooner, but that feels like the first time I've seen them not match up. Got an assault rifle and a shield here. Okay. And they can dash. This one over here. Assault rifle and shield. Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing. If you fight, lose, reload, and dive into combat, it'll actually randomly generate who you're up against. So you can't like you can't like be like, oh, I know exactly what I'm up against. I'm gonna equip myself accordingly. I can only imagine if the mobile base was a train instead, Nico, we wouldn't get anywhere. Second rook, hey man, glad you can make it today. How's it going? Yes, mechs, lots of mechs. The party will never be over, says Esteban. We know that's not true. We know that's not true, knowing my luck. All right, here we go. They're both coming up this way. Of course, that's where my mechs are. That first set of shots from the buddy on the left here will be dead shots. Continues coming up, doesn't shoot again. Neither of them shoot a second time. All right, good stuff, good stuff. So you, with the assault rifle, go ahead and position you. Ah, man, that's a long distance to go, eh? Could try and take the high ground. Doesn't actually give any advantages apart from, well, bullets. If they hit terrain or objects, they actually hit those, you know, pieces of terrain or objects or what have you. So in that way, high ground does give that advantage for sure. So I misspoke earlier. There is a high ground advantage. It's not just like numbers on a you know, piece of paper though. Game is still in development. Yes, it is early access. It is early access. Can I this terrain is not working for me here. Is there a better spot I could go to while maintaining cover? Because this guy's not the one with the shields. If I get up over here, we will eat some we'll eat some major shots in optimal range actually. Sure. Let's stick to our suboptimal shots then. Not the end of the world. Start firing over here. Pop, 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 pop. Good stuff. Allow us to, well, we're going to keep moving actually. And allow us to cool down as well. I think that's a reasonable start. Back over here, we're going to move you up as well. Again, we can dash now. So the first thing we want to do is dash. Because that will, again, raise our heat level. So we want to dash first, and then we'll run, allowing us to cool down a little bit. So dash, not in optimal ranges, but we can put our shield up just to play it safe here. Target that guy with the shield. Shield goes up, shots come our way, the firing stops. And are we able to... Oh, we still got to go quite a ways, eh? The range on that shotgun. Or the lack thereof. Oh, man. Not going to be able to get a shot off this this 5 seconds. Can we optimize our route here? We could go a little bit straighter, I suppose. Right? Shortest distance and all that. Still no luck. They end within our reach, so we can start the next turn popping a shot. I don't want to generate the heat if not necessary. Right? So let's keep it at that. Keep it at that. DJ Start gonna go get some Chick-fil-A for lunch. Y'all have them in Toronto area now too. Yeah, we do have them in our area right now. Yeah. Enjoy, DJ Start. Thanks for dropping by. Dash again. If I dash again, I'll generate more heat. That's the thing. And it's quite a bit of heat at the end of a dash. I could try, but you can't have your shield up while dashing. Let's see what this does for us. If I don't think, if I move up to here, then I dash again. So like here, let's say. Pull the shield back a bit because we don't need it all the way to the end there. Actually stop it right there. Okay. Pull this dash back. Dash to there and pop a shot afterwards. Will we burn up? Still not effective range, eh? Well, let's see. If I... It's tight. I could pop a shot just for the sake of getting a little bit of damage in, and then we'll... Ah, we're getting close to overheating. I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna leave that be. And we'll just move up. Shield up, move over there, and we'll pop shots at the opening of the next turn. Cool. Oh god, I'm just better. I think that works. Because dash is limited in its distance. I'm wondering if I want to go higher up. I'm not sure where this guy will turn afterwards, but we are outside of his optimal ranges, so I'm pretty comfortable being up close and personal with him. All right, let's execute. Let's make sure we catch the jets in action over here when we kick off the dash right off the bat. Go ahead and execute. So again, it's like a short-range burst, basically. Getting some shots on our shield, looping up over here. Are we going to do a little, like, slide and shoot? Yeah, we are. Look at that. Side strafing, about to start opening shots here. I believe, there we go. There, that user interface, as beautiful as it is. And bam, 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 bam. Oh, man, it makes me feel like a kid again. It makes me feel like a child, honestly, in, like, the best possible way. I love it. UI looks like editing video in Premiere Pro. Exactly, Nicholas. Yeah, absolutely, it does, eh? It does. Yeah, again, I've gushed over the user interface rather consistently, I would say. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, we want to pull back. So this guy's going to go down this way and continue to fire at us. He's got an assault rifle, right? So I don't think I'm too concerned. Well, I mean, can't fool around, obviously. I could pull back a little bit. Looks like he'll stay in our optimal range if we... Oh, but we're in his as well. Of course. It's the downside of being on high ground as well. Okay, let's see. Can we... Oh. Put ourselves in a bit of a hot spot here. I could close the gap up this way. So he'll open shots, but again, outside of optimal range. Our secondary weapon should be able to open shots because it's got, again, a different range. Well, it's got a different range than our primary weapon. Start firing from right away. Yeah, we can start firing right away. Why not? Get that done. Pop shots. Keep closing that gap. Can we fire again? Now we're a little hot right now. Keep moving. Keep moving. Can I pop shots over here? No, we'll start heating up. Let's not do that. Let's go. Okay, so we shoot. This guy leaves. Do we stay put up over here? Or do we actually pull back, allowing us to fire again? Get some shots in, and then start closing the gap again, because I want to make sure he's not... Or actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and tuck in behind these hills over here, make our way towards these buildings, and protect ourselves with those. Probably focus fire a little more. At this stage, it's okay, but later on, definitely, yes. Later on, absolutely. But at this stage, we're good. All right, so here we can see this guy's going to back up. He's going to pop up his shield, and then he's going to attack right at the end of his turn. So we need to make sure when we fire before his shield comes up, which fortunately is right now. Okay, we want to get a little bit closer to this guy. Get up to there. And just giving chase here. If I dash, it'll overlap with his shield being raised. If I dash, it'll basically eat up this entire time there. And his shield is targeted, so it's not like it'll point in a certain direction. It'll point towards a unit. So I can't like outmaneuver the shield or anything like that. Oh, we can take some stray shots over here. It's not the end of the world. 80% chance of success. Pop shots, and you see the little red ring underneath my mech here. Oh, come on, stay put. Nah, I can't do it. Okay, if you see the right mech there, you see the red ring around its blue hologram, that tells you that it's being targeted by something or the other. In this case, the shield. And the little pointer at the end of that circle tells you where that targeting is coming from. I just want to highlight that. All right, cool. To do that, he's got his shield up. Now he shoots over here, all the way at the end. So we can actually shoot at him again. Here, I believe he's no longer got his shield up. Yep. Maybe a slight adjustment there. Just a little bit. Pop another shot. Boom. Right in my, like, hot spot there. And we can continue moving. Nah, I don't want to move while we're doing that. Sorry. Attack over here. Let's go. 100% efficiency. And let's just get the shield up afterwards. Because he's gonna open shots, right? Want to make sure maybe we wait at this spot. And after we fire, we want to close the gap again just a little bit. Because shotgun range, right? We want to maintain that shotgun range. Good, we're good, we're good. These guys are all with their orders. All right, cool. Let's watch this all go down here. Oh, okay, so excited. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. All right, let's execute. Boom, here we go. You see that swap to the secondary weapon? Those shotgun shots up there. We're gonna keep popping shots. They both have shields, eh? Oh, look at this guy turning around. Oh, dear. In come a couple of shots. Hopefully not too bad for us. Oh. That's so cool. Hit a couple shots there, eh? A little bit of damage. Shotgun blast up there. Did a lot of work there. This guy's lower body has been dropped as well by that assault rifle shot at the end there. Good stuff. So without his lower body, so first of all, having taken that damage, dude's gonna crash. It's gonna take him out of commission for a while. Then he's gonna try and get some shots off, but he's gonna be limping because we've taken care of his lower body. He can't run at full speed anymore. So huge advantage to us, of course. And up over here, what have we got? This guy's still okay. So he's got his attack still happening. And he's going to run away from us a little bit, and he's going to pop his shield. Well, unfortunately for you, we're going to fire right between those shields. So we're guarding against his attack more or less in its entirety. We might take a little bit of damage at the end there, but we should be okay. We're pretty healthy right now, so we should be fine. Going to keep moving and shooting. Do we have you? Yeah, we do, buddy. We do. Stay up there. Keep moving a little bit. Man, getting really up close and personal here. And pop another shot over here. Still overheating a little. When does he activate his shield? Like here he activates his shield. I'll take a little bit of the heat damage. I'll take a little bit of that heat damage. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Yeah, Scoots. Ain't that the truth? Did you get hit by a friend's shotgun? I don't think so. I think it came close, but I don't think we took any damage there. But you can. You absolutely can. Xenos, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Welcome back, Havoc. Has party rammed anyone with a shield dude yet? Not yet. Yeah, well, we could try that. We could try that right now, actually. Actually, we're not close enough. This guy's just a little bit faster than us. But I could try to intercept over here. Oh, just gotta adjust that a little bit. Right, come on. I want to intercept this turn, ideally. No, don't. It's the terrain is in my way here, unfortunately. It looks like. Well, if I get right behind him, I suppose like it's an option too. Sure, we can get our shield up over there. Pop a shot first. Take a little bit of that heat damage, not the end of the world. And let's get our shield up right afterwards. Target this guy. And hopefully that gives us a clean hit over here. Hopefully that gives us a clean hit over here. Good point, Havoc. Good point. What about you up over here? So you're running over that way. Let's cancel the rest of that order. Pop shots, not yet. We gotta chase this guy. Again, remember, he's crashing, so we're pretty much home free here. Pop up over there. As soon as we reach up here, start popping shots. 100% efficiency right at the center there. Good stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Might actually not want to go that far up ahead. I want to stick to over here. There we go. Fire away. He's still crashing, crashing, crashing. Starts to limp and starts to shoot as well. If we can eliminate him before that, then good for us. Nothing like it, right? Just short of overheating there too. All right. Yeah, you cannot dash and shield at the same time, but you can pick up your shield while running into somebody. Because so if you look at the timeline over here, oh, I guess I can't show you right now because it's stacked up. But dash takes both rows. At the bottom you have your runs and your weights, and at the top you have your item actions, so like your attacks and your shields. But something like dash takes over both slots. Sounds good. I'm just better. Glad you can make it today. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, man. After battle replays are going to be so amazing when the devs can get it to work. I really hope they do. I really hope they do. It's so important for a game like this, right? All right, let's see how this works. Let's see how this works. And that's exactly that's the bond. That's what I can think of. It's like you'll get people making stories and battle report videos for years, right? Height advantage. So height advantage. What I like about this game is that it doesn't put everything down into like a little chart for you on the screen. The way to think about height advantage is we have a clear line of sight. More of our shots will likely land, but also we're equally exposed. Hiding behind terrain will protect you from those shots. Like there are those elements that it doesn't necessarily say, but you can read through the user interface, in my opinion at least. If you dash enemy, you don't receive damage. You can't use shield in dash. Havoc, just to double check, running in with a shield is a good way to bash him, right? I'm just gonna check here, because maybe things have changed, like the mech naming. And while I throw that question out there, I'm gonna have a quick sip of my water here because I'm losing my voice. Oh man, yeah. So in terms of like you can dash into mechs for sure, but do I want to dash into a mech or do I want to shield bash a mech? It was your suggestion at first, so let's see what you want to do. Shield will bash them, but it might knock you mech up briefly too. Yeah, I've had the oh, what's it called? Like the slapstick comedy moment happen from time to time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Camera moving. Yeah, okay, cool. I want to make sure we actually catch the action over here. See how it goes down, if it goes down, rather what goes down. Let's execute. Beating a couple of shots here. Not the end of the world. First shot, second shot, third shot. Slow motion. Oh man, both of us coming in with our shields actually. Look at the sliding as well. Look at the sliding. Oh, right at the end of the impact, the turn ended. What is this? What is this cliffhanger? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, but that collision, I mean, it looks like this guy's gonna keep running afterwards. Is he actually gonna make it? Is he actually gonna make it? I don't know. I don't know. This guy is, oh, he's down. He's inactive. Got enough of that concussion damage in, so he's down and out. Good stuff. And fully in, well, almost fully intact. One arm gone, lower body gone, but we should be able to get a shield off of him. It's so cool as well how they look when they're inactive. Now this guy didn't manage to eject, but when they eject, the little pod flies out in the air, and it's quite the sight as well. If you damage them enough, they actually eject before they're inactive or anything like that, and it's pretty cool to see. And it is a completely viable tactic as well to like scare them off the battlefield. If we pull up to here, yeah, we should be able to start popping shots. Here's the high ground, you know, advantage playing in their favor, right? Like they're able to hide behind this little ridge here. Let's go ahead and pull down over here. I'm ready to stand and fight. He's going to come around the bend. We're going to start popping shots a little early. Might get a couple lucky shots in. And buddy over here, since we're so close, let's go ahead and dash. Right down this way. So still running a little bit, but then boom, dash again. Just wreck this guy's back. So again, it's got its prediction of what the AI is going to do, but it doesn't adjust to what we're actually doing unto them. So it's predictive, but it's not, you know, tell-all. Rookie Cool, if your body part is destroyed, is it permanent? No, it's not. And that's one thing I really want to see change. I want at least like an Iron Man mode or something where if I'm carrying a gun and that gun arm gets destroyed, then I've lost that gun. I want that to be a thing because it just adds to the tension. It adds to the feeling of you know, the need to scavenge and things like that. Otherwise, the stakes are a little bit lower. So I would like the stakes to be higher by seeing items get permanently destroyed. But no, unfortunately, that's not the case right now. At least in my experience. This guy's gonna keep running away. He's gonna eat shots from there. He's gonna eat shots from here as well. Good stuff. All right, Let's watch the action. Yeah, it's Minority Report, I guess is a way to put it. It won't tell you everything that happens. It adds a bit of unpredictability to it, which I think keeps it fresh. Because so as an example, we might knock this mech down over here, and this enemy mech might never make it to this point. But this mech is still programmed to fire at that mech that we knocked down. So he's going to keep shooting up over here, and could cause some friendly fire, could do a lot of problems. So I actually quite like it. I like that unpredictability. It would have been better if you're just guessing the enemy moves. Trust me, Norbert, it gets pretty complex as more and more mechs are active on the field. Let's go ahead and execute this. In comes the dash. Oh, we messed this guy's day up. And you can see those shots coming in, as I said, right? Oh, man. That was... Didn't even give him the chance to, like, turn around and get away. Yeah, exactly, Jazzy. That's my opinion, exactly. All right, so that worked out, I would say. Now, he's still going to try and get away, but I'll say no, buddy. I say no. Let's go ahead and dash him again. Bam. See what that does for us. Probably knock him down again, eh? Probably knock him down again. Pop some shots at the end if possible. You over here, I mean, I don't know how I feel about firing at him. Still trying to get away from me. And he's not taking enough damage to eject yet. No, he's actually going to turn around and attack up over here, but nah, he'll be knocked down before he can even get that attack off. All right, let's get a different angle on this one. Body slam, baby. Exactly. Let's do it. That's slow-mo. Aw, so cool. Yes. End this man's career. There he goes, crashing. Look at the distance on that shove, man. Oh, you know what? We might actually shove him into the line of fire here. Oh, please tell me yes. That would be some excellent teamwork. That'd be some excellent teamwork. Down he goes, out of optimal range, but... Yes. Yes! Oh, man, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. That works so good. Dude was flying. Yeah, honestly, that was pretty dope. Dude is still... Oh, I see. You can see he's going to eject. And you know what? I'm actually going to let him eject. I don't need to destroy his mech. I'm going to let him eject, and we can actually watch the ejection happen. Right? That was super dope, wasn't it? Man, this game hits all the high notes. Like, it's so goddamn good. Go ahead and execute without orders. Now let's watch this guy run away like the coward he is. And you're just going to see the ejection pod. Boom, there it is. And it's pretty cool when you're like in the middle of a battle and seeing stuff go down to see that pop up. It's like it's a fun experience as well. It's that feeling of success. Yeet seat technology, the wombo combo. AVK filming. This is Phantom Brigade, a new game that just popped into early access a couple weeks ago. Tactical mech combat is the summary. Ricky Cool, feel bad for the guy slammed by one and shot by the other. Hey man, he was asking for it. He's on the wrong side of the resistance. Oh man, that was oof. That was a fun finisher. That was a fun finisher. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. It was a 30-second engagement. I like the summary it gives us afterwards, and the site loot breakdown over here. We can actually see what each mech has given us. So we've got. Didn't we break your arm? It's funny that it's not showing the broken arm over here. Or is this the other mech? Oh yeah, it was. I guess it was the other mech. But you can see which parts you're getting from which unit that you fought off here. Looks like Elbrus M's. Nothing that we really care for, honestly. But there is that shield, which I might want for a future sword and board mech, right? This is a campaign. Yes, ABK filming. This is a campaign right now. So it's not just isolated battles. There's an actual storyline and stuff you can chase. Somehow it seems less tactical than a turn-based game because it's a turn-based. Because in a turn-based game, you don't know what your enemy is going to do next. Well, there's it's a different take on that turn-based approach, right? Like if you've played, what was the name? Into the Breach is another excellent example where the game tells you what the enemy is going to do, but that doesn't necessarily make it all that much easier because it does get challenging because of quantity and set pieces. How do you level up mechs? Leveling up mechs happens by getting pieces. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go ahead and... now let's scavenge, and then I'll show you after we scavenge, or salvage, I suppose. Go ahead and salvage, because we have to repair our mechs anyway. And once I repair them, I'll be able to show you, hopefully, an example of how mechs level up. But basically, you replace their existing parts with higher tier parts. And the higher their average part tier is, the higher their levels are. But okay, so we freed this place up. We're salvaging. It's going to take us 6 hours, so let's go ahead and pick up the pace. And I think once we take this fort, we will have liberated this entire region. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and double speed it. Escape pod dudes were immediately executed upon return for losing all that tech. Yeah, probably. Probably. In this game, it seems to be just because we say it's going to happen, that doesn't make it true. Yeah. Well, it's like you can have a direct... so if a mech that you're targeting is going to shoot at you with its, let's say, you know, shotgun, and you're like, oh man, that could really kill me. And you get all your mechs to focus fire on that mech, and you destroy that shotgun arm before it gets that shot off, it's not going to get that shot off, right? It's an evolving timeline. It also adds tension. Also adds tension as we go on. Units have been repaired, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. I don't think there's any parts that we'll replace, but you can see here Lance is level 1.2 because the upper body on Lance is actually a level 2 body. Oh no, it's not. It's a level 1 body. Oh, it's a level 2 gun. Sorry. Actually, we're going to give him the level 2 body because it looks like the thruster power is lower, but higher armor. As you can see, integrity goes higher, but the thruster is not as powerful. Reduces heat production as well, though, significantly. We could try it for the higher armor. Integrity is armor. So again, it's the same manufacturer, so visually it looks the same, but it's an upgraded version, so you can imagine it's a more expensive make and model, or a newer make and model. So you can kind of make your head canon and the world story that way. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this guy, so you can see he's level 1.2 right now. Power to mass ratio is 10 to 11, and integrity is 1075. We pop that on, he becomes 1.3. Oh, it's still 10 to 11, but integrity is a little bit higher now. I'm okay with him having slightly lower thruster power. I'm fine with that for the higher integrity, because he's going to be up close and personal, so I want to make sure he's able to stay alive. Change the yellow? Why change the yellow? I mean, we could make it all red, I suppose. Is it not a gorgeous yellow? Not a fan of the beautiful colors. What is actually... Oh, the legs. Those are the legs. Lower body. We could go red. I do like red. Make us go faster. I think I prefer City B over here. No, let's do it. Let's take a quick moment and go City B across the board. And upper body as well. City B. Yellow shield. Just a spot color of the yellow. Change your angle here. You know what, actually, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Cool. Done. Spending time painting my unit. So that's Lance at 1.3. Sleipnir is still level 1, though. Anything we can swap in here, buddy? We can actually get him... Whoops. Edit parts. Get him the other set of thrusters. So he's able to move a little bit... He's able to add that acceleration as well. But you can see, again, power to mass ratio takes a bit of a hit there. Takes a bit of a hit there. And you can see the mass of every part and the power generation of every part in this like detail field too. But that gives them thrusters, which I think is probably a worthwhile investment. That's the same assault rifle from before. Ooh, higher tier arm over here, I think. Slightly more integrity, same mass and everything, so it's not going to cause any trouble. Sure. Let's do that. Level 1.2, right arm. Got nothing here. Lower body. Again, slightly more integrity. Nothing is lost, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Get the color scheme going, I suppose. I'm not going to spend too much time on color scheming and stuff, because I know I will spend all my time doing it if I let myself. I do hope to see custom like color palettes eventually as well, for those who are so inclined, such as myself, and I imagine Havoc as well. All right, let's see. Done here. Done editing the unit. We got two 1.3s. These guys are starting to get a little tired over here. Why not swap them out? Let's go ahead and swap out Kilo for Polaris. And where's your Tango for Foxtrot? Swap them in so they don't have to be super tired. Back to the world map. And actually, something we can do is we can actually scrap a lot of these pieces for resources that allow us to build frames and whatnot. In fact, why not? Why don't we do that right now? Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these body parts that I'm not likely to use. So just scrap them, dismantle them rather. I'm not going to see most of these get any screen time, so to speak. That might actually be enough for us to go to the workshop. No, I still need just a little bit more to build a unit build with frame and standard issue parts. I could do either, but I've got enough I can scrap out. Back to the inventory. If you make a sword and board mech, call it Skulder Brodir. I'm guessing that means like, is that Shield Brother or Sword Brother? Or neither, am I wrong with both? But it makes me think of Skulder Brotva from oh, what's it called? A Bannerlord. That's gotta be enough, right? Diction, how's it going, man? Really? Am I still short? I want to get rid of... I guess I can get rid of everything. I'm going to do the one with the... with parts included. What are we looking at here? 750 for this. Maybe let's do another battle and then we can start to work on that second... or that third mech, sorry. Do another battle here. Over to the fort. I think we're good to go. Yeah, let's do it. Get closer and closer. We can inspect. Again, get some idea as to like what we might be up against. Not too much detail here. Garrison level 2. Hope on defeat. Salvage detected. Like you get a little bit of detail as you get closer. But we really don't have another option. Let's dive on in. AVK filming. What makes you feel that way? Shield Brother and yeah, Bannerlord. Yeah, exactly. Dusarko. Ricky Cool. It needs a mass dismantle option. Oh, for sure. Yeah, just check. Especially as you get a bunch of salvage from some of the bigger engagements. All right, military structures. Military structures are usually more challenging than roaming squads or occupied settlements and facilities. However, they also store better loot and have units with higher quality gear. You can inspect units on the battlefield and check their equipment. Being careful can pay off if you're after a particular gear. The direction from which you can attack a target can change the likelihood of destroying a part. For instance, attacking from behind is more likely to damage the legs. Suit up. Let's do this. Let's do this. I just want to say I love this screen. Just everything that's happening in it. The little shake of the vehicle, the camera shake. Just goddamn, it's beautiful. Games have no right to be this beautiful. You don't like mech combat? Will I ever play Frostpunk? I have played some Frostpunk on the channel. Getting negative IFF code. We've got hostiles in range. Engage at will. Reinforcements should be coming soon. So on turn 3, we'll have another wave coming through. And right now, it looks like they're starting with a mech and a tank. One mech over here. Looks like it can dash. It's got a heavy shotgun. Level 3 heavy shotgun. And it's got its shield as well. A level 3 shield. Try and get behind it and ruin its day. Now, I wonder if... I wish I could actually see all the parts that it's using. And then make a judgment call on like, oh, you know what? I actually want those legs. I shouldn't destroy those legs. It would allow me to get a bit more particular, I suppose. So there's an option to increase... what was it, sorry? I missed it. I apologize. Oh, Scoots 24. Yeah, for sure. But again, like it's early access. I believe in their roadmap in the near future they're adding alternative objectives and stuff. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember the roadmap off the top of my head. But they do have plans. They do have plans. All right. Let's see. So this guy is going to come up over here, pop some shots over here. No surprise there. Pretty up close. We can get behind the walls here and maybe try and protect ourselves from that initial shot. And then he's going to wait up there, probably to cool down, it looks like. Yeah. This tank, meanwhile, with its cannon, is going to roll up this way. Pop shots. Those are going to hit the wall, no problem. It's going to keep rolling up that way. And it's going to pop shots up over here again. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So here's what I'm thinking. You, with your shotgun, move down over here. Don't know how safe we'll be exactly. Because he's going to start firing at that point in time. So you might want to actually wait a little bit first. Just the slightest bit of waiting. There's a minimum duration you have to assign to these things. So wait a little bit. Then come down over here. Should be somewhat protected from that. Keep moving here, and then fire on this guy's back. Again, I can use my shield. I just want to have my weapon use open. From here. There we go. Face you. Shield is up. Not going to take too much damage. Boom, right into the back. I could take the risk and fire into his back twice. We will certainly overheat, though, at the end there. Don't know if that's worth it. Don't know if that's worth it. This game is early access, so it's just going to get more and more filled out, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly, Jazzy. They have a pretty interesting plan up until February outlined already, and I'll show that again at the end of the stream today, because it is right in the game. Jerry Ferris, I did hear about it. I don't really have an opinion on it, I guess. Doesn't affect me, I suppose. I need to read into it a bit more. I heard about it, didn't look too much into it yet, because I was too busy getting excited for the stream. All right, get you up over here. Now what we can do is, here's what we can do here, is I can get this guy firing over here as well. So, boom, get a couple shots in. Really trying to eliminate this mech over here because he's a bit of a threat. We're on his shield side. I wouldn't mind that shotgun of his. Let's try and stay focused on this side. So, boom, 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 open shots. That tank is firing through that building, so it's not going to get us any, it's not going to hit us. And when it comes up over here, it's firing through that little hill. So it's not going to get us over here either. I might be able to focus on you again and not take any heat damage. Excellent. We can actually pull this closer. There we go. Your optimal range. And yeah, that shouldn't cause us any trouble. But just in case, let's add a wait command over here. Let's go ahead and move over to here, just to be extra safe, right? Fire away, pull over. Yeah, done. Cool. And this guy's going to loop around behind and fire into this guy's back. VCS KB Nurashan, how's it going, man? Glad you could join in today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Norbert, the AI is calculating what it's going to do according to your fixed position. That's correct. Does it have the ability to change its moves? No, it cannot change its moves. So what's happening is, in-game, like as far as the story is concerned, your mechs have this prototype technology that lets you see into the future. So the mechs, while they will rotate, like if they're targeting a mech, they will rotate to face that mech, but they will still keep moving in the direction they were supposed to be moving. Yeah, similar to Frozen Synapse. It's got similarities to Frozen Synapse for sure. It's a WEGO system where you can see what the enemy's doing. Oh, there could be a mission where you need to get a core or something important. Yeah, like there's a lot of options for... It's a whole world they've created, so there's a lot of options. There's a lot of room for play and exploration. So hopefully they'll make some alternative mission objective styles and whatnot. Yeah, I think we'll get to execute this. Let's go ahead and see what we do against this mech over here. Let's go. There's our weight. There's our shield come up. Eat just a little bit of damage there. Good stuff. Right arm down. See, that's... Okay, so a couple things there. You might have noticed this tank, as it was coming up to fire at my buddy over here, he actually opened fire at this guy by mistake because, you know, he was in between the gun and the target. So he ate a couple of shots. And I shot into this guy's back. And from the front as well, I shot into this guy slightly leaning to the left side, but he lost his right arm because of a couple stray shots. That's something that needs to be finessed, in my opinion, because if gaining equipment is determined by targeting, then I need to have more fine-tuned control over the targeting, in my humble opinion. Because otherwise, like now, it's like I was literally just saying, it's like, oh yeah, I'd like to get that shotgun. Guess not. Coffin Cat, glad you could join us today here. Have yourself a wonderful day, man. Thanks for dropping by. Is it not a flaw then because you can always position yourself in a way that it will never be able to... Well, it feels that way right now, Norbert, because we're only up against a couple mechs at a time. But once you're up against like 5 or 6 mechs and 3 tanks, and it's a relatively small-ish battlefield, and you have to make sure you don't crash into your own mechs, there's a lot to juggle at the same time. So it does get pretty hectic. We're good over here. So this guy's about to eject, so we're good against this guy. This guy's still rolling. He's going to move up. He's going to open shots over here. So before he does that, we're going to pop some of our shots of our own. What I could actually do is... he's going to fire up there. He's outside of his optimal ranges. Could pull over to here. Use our secondary weapon from right here. Fire away. ruin this guy's day. And down over here, we should be able to... Yeah, we're still taking some heat damage from this attack. Not a problem. Gonna roll up over here. Gonna wait a little while. And then start popping shots over here. I don't want to take any more heat damage. Not the end of the world, really. This battle is already... Well, it's not actually. There is a next wave coming. Let's move up over there. Fire shots. Just want to make sure this is in optimal ranges. There we go. Good stuff. That'll hopefully finish this guy off. Now we're going to eat a couple shots over here. What I could do is I could move to get behind that building. Should be safe. And then I can wait here for a little while. Step back out. And pop a couple shots with our secondary weapon. A little bit of heat damage over here. It's not the end of the world. A little bit of heat damage. Yeah, I know, Bob. I know. I try to avoid repetition like that, but I want to handle those concerns. Oh, you see how that building helped us there? Good stuff. Oh, this guy's done for. Wrecked. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sierra 2 on the field. What's taking you so long here? Surround them and finish them off. Yeah, you can try, buddy. You can try. New enemy contacts on the field. We got 2 of them. Where you at? They're dropping in. This also looks a little funny when they come to drop in. Where are you dropping in? Right in the middle over here? Okay, fair enough. So we get into position to deal with them right as they drop in, because we know we have a shotgun. We know they have... Well, actually, do we know what they have here? You have melee. Ooh, we might be able to get a sword over here. Might be able to get a sword over here. Okay, good stuff. Oh, no, that's just this guy. Is he not? He hasn't ejected yet. Oh, I guess I got in his way. My bad. So the guy that's dropping here, we cannot tell what he's got. All right, fine. We'll find out when he drops. We'll find out when he drops. Weezy Hollow fights for sure? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I've seen streams fill mission even with the prediction tech. Yeah, for sure, Rick Allen, for sure. It gets challenging. Tank paratroopers are a real thing. we absolutely drop in vehicles from time to time. Let's see. This guy's going to drop in there. Get a little bit closer to him. I'm worried about this collision over here. I hope we don't have a collision happening. I guess I could move up over here instead. You know what? That happens either way, so in that case, I'll just focus on the mech first. From here, pop shots. Might actually want to move clear of this, whatever this mess is over here, and pop shots from here. We should be pretty safe to fire a couple times. Oh, right. These guys are technically not here yet. They don't arrive until the end of the turn, so I can't do anything except for stand here and kind of cool off. The other option is to hide behind this building, preempting their aggression, but nah, we're not going to do that. Let's move you over to here, and that way we'll both have clear shots on this mech the moment the next turn begins. Yes, this is Phantom Brigade Wolflight Lord. This is Phantom Brigade. Just dropped into early access, two weekends ago or so? British used Tetrarch tanks dropped off gliders in World War II. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. It's not as uncommon as it might seem. Oh, there's that ejection over there. These guys have arrived. I love... Oh, man. Look at the particle effects and just the coloration, the lighting and everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, what do we got over here? So this guy's going to turn around and push into us. He's armed with a heavy shotgun. Damn it. But he doesn't fire until when? He's got his shield up first. Attacks right at the end of this turn, eh? All right, fair enough, fair enough. So we're going to start with a shot of our own. He's going to make his way towards us, so we're going to want to back up. Maybe get behind this building here. So boom, we shoot while falling back. Keep pulling back, keep pulling back. Get behind the walls over here so this guy's shots won't hit us. Good stuff. He keeps pushing towards us, and then he pops. I see you're going to shoot from that side as well, eh? All right, well, in that case, we're just going to tuck in over here by the slightest bit. And we're going to dash this fool. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Dash his dreams. Can I start a little bit further back? Oh, there we go. All clear. Boom. Pull back. Dash in. None of those shots are going to hit us. Good stuff. We also have to be wary of this mech. It is still on the field, so we have to actually, dodge it. Make sure we don't hit it. Up over here, meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and rush up this way. As we do so, we can pop shots with our secondary weapon from here on. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Get some shots in. Might actually wreck this guy's day before he's able to have his day wrecked like that. And then we can keep moving as well a little bit closer so we can use our primary weapon on the tank. Can I fire sooner? I can. Can I fire again at the end here? A little bit of overheating, but I say we eat that damage. I say we'll be fine. I say we'll be fine. The old shotgun bait and dash, classic move. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. All right, let's execute. Let's do it. Boom, there we go. Beautiful. Some shots from the side there as well. In comes the dash. Oh yeah. Classic indeed. And look at that. This tank has lost its left and right side. Good stuff. You are still standing, crashing right now. Then you're going to immediately attack and run this guy. Gives us enough time to move, though. This guy looks like he's still active. He's crashing. He's going to wait. Then he's going to attack afterwards. Fair enough. Not too much of a problem for us to deal with. We can pop back over here. Open fire with our secondary weapon. Again, it's closer range. Less damage, but closer range. At least we can keep firing. Fire, fire, fire. He actually shoots right away, eh? Okay, fair enough. We're outside of his optimal range, though. Because he's using his secondary weapon to attack us here. We're outside of his optimal range. Fire away. Could eat some shots. I'm worried about the heat. Perhaps don't need to be. Perhaps don't need to be. Nah, I know how that works out. I know how that works out for me at the end. We can pull down to over here. So run. Wait there for some time. Let the attacks happen. And then move down over here. Run. Pop shots. He's going to return fire. You know what? We actually don't have to run here. Because he's going to block himself with that building there. Because he's hoping, I think, that I chase him. That's what it looks like. So we'll be fine. He ends up showing up over here. Our mech over here is also crashing, unfortunately. Took a touch of damage on that. Took a touch of damage. Not the end of the world. Crashing. We'll stand up right around here. That'll allow us to move. Or actually, we can stay put over here. I think this mech took some damage because of the collision here. But we can wait until you arrive. I can't wait that long. I'm not that patient. Move down to here. I really hope we're not going to crash into that guy. That's a little harder to read clearly. We should be safe. And right over here, we can pop some shots. Boom. There we go. Good stuff. Go ahead and execute that. I think we'll be okay. Gonna turn around and fire over here. Secondary weapon comes out. Eating a couple shots as well. In comes a shotgun blast. Good stuff. Oh, dude is still standing. Just barely, but he is still standing. Ah, he's gonna eject. We'll let him do that. Give him some room, let him eject. What's happening up over here? This guy is inactive. Mission accomplished. Good stuff. Running to safety. No, I want your tech, buddy. Don't worry. Off he goes. The mech with the shotgun looks like the Smiley from Iron Harvest. Is that the tall, skinny one? Like the one with a really long head or whatever? I think so. I might be mistaken, though. It's been a while since I decided to dive into Iron Harvest again. Are there chances to hit? Or if you have the good angle, you definitely hit. No, it's a chance to hit. So weapons have a spread angle. And in fact, you can see that when we... I wonder if we have... we can't see it over here. But when you're picking weapons, there is a spread that determines your likelihood of getting hits, or of scoring hits. But there is a bit of chance there. It's just not written as like a 99% chance to hit. You don't really know exactly how it's going to play out. So yeah, I think that's a cool way to do it. And some weapons, like I mentioned earlier, the spread changes if you're moving and shooting. And some weapons, the spread stays consistent. So you kind of make your decisions based on that. Intweet, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like down below. And folks, just want to mention, again, we've had over 200 people watching throughout most of the stream, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you all for joining in. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like down below. It does make a big difference in just my decision-making process for what to do on the channel, how to go about doing it, when to do it. So if you're liking the live streams, if you're liking Phantom Brigade, and you definitely want to see more of it on the channel, leave a like, and it lets me know. And again, if you're watching a VOD, don't hesitate to leave a like and a comment. I do read comments on live stream VODs as well. It will be seen. Holy crap, seeing the like count skyrocket like that. Thank you guys very much. It really sends a message to me. It really lets me know, after a stream is done, what to think. Can you play back the whole fight in real time afterwards? Unfortunately, no. There's no battle replays after a battle is done, unfortunately. The devs do want the feature, as Volkmar there is saying. The devs do want the feature, but it's proving to be technically difficult right now to integrate. But fingers crossed they do it. I will show the roadmap right at the end of the stream as well, because I have to back out of the game to show it. But I will show the roadmap at the end of the stream for sure. But yeah, we're done here. Going to go ahead and salvage, see what we can get, and freedom. We've liberated this entire region. I should just read this. You have successfully liberated this province, and the people rejoice. The relief is palpable. One of your pilots wanders over to you as you watch the people dance in the streets. I know there's a lot more to do, she says, but shouldn't we celebrate the small victories? She and some of your pilots would like to celebrate with the people. So we can either join the parade or celebrate. Celebrating fully costs us some supply, and fatigue gets reduced at a great level, while joining the parade doesn't give us the entire night off, takes less time, but also reduces less fatigue, which is a good thing. We want fatigue to drop. Yeah, it's a relief music, yeah. Don't worry, we're all still alive and good. Me winning was sad. Yo, the devs are on the side of the Rebel Alliance, or on the side of the Empire, because we're technically the Resistance, so I guess we're the bad guys, question mark? Kara Hudson, thank you very much for subscribing. Again, I do hope you're enjoying the show. And yeah, folks, I mean, if you like strategy gaming as a whole, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate properly, right? Our first liberation. The rec center is saved. Let's celebrate. But yeah, if you like strategy gaming in general, if you like tactical games, strategy games, sim games, that kind of stuff, or if you're just enjoying the show, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that as well. I know a lot of people opt not to subscribe for a variety of reasons, but if you like that kind of gaming, then don't hesitate to subscribe. And also, you can join our Discord. Link is in the description down below. It's a fantastic community. I'm very proud of it. Over 3,300 members on the Discord playing all sorts of games, including strategy, sim, and management games. Lots of multiplayer action from time to time as well. So check out the Discord link in the description down below as well. And as we're salvaging and all that here, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in chat as well. No, YouTube Starco. No Star Wars rant today. No Star Wars rant today. Almost done here. Let's go ahead and double time it. Beautiful. Repairs are almost done as well. Salvaging successfully concluded. There's the repairs. All right, let's look at our units really quickly. Let's look at Sleipnir first. So, what was it? There was a question that I was hoping to answer with regard with why I wanted to, something I want to point out in the customization section, and now I can't for the life of me recall. For the life of me. Yeah, Natalie, I'm shocked as well. Sarko didn't drop the link. You doing okay, buddy? Doing okay, man? So we've actually unlocked parts from different manufacturers, and you can see like there is obviously the overall aesthetic is still similar, but we have melee. It wasn't what I was thinking, but yes, we should check if we have the melee parts. So it's you can see again they're somewhat similar. They have the head, the torso, and all that, but they have different shapes and different sizes, different scales. We also have so it's the Elbrus medium and the Nox medium. We're currently using the Elbrus medium. The Nox medium is the new one. What do we have over here? Heat dissipation is a little bit better on the Nox medium. Sure. No, there's no RTS elements. Just the strategic overmap, like overworld view kind of a thing. But no RTS or base building or anything like that. Is it because of the tiny head, Esteban? Sure. Let's go ahead and get the Nox medium on here because of that better heat dissipation. Better power generation on all of these. So that should increase our speed as well. And speed has a direct reflection on how far you can move in a 5-second span. It's like a literal, like a one-to-one conversation there. Got the medium handgun, shields. Please, right item, give me a... no sword. No, there was no sword on that field there. That was me misreading something. Sorry, there was no sword there. Oh yeah, the weapon spread. Thank you, man. Yes, thank you. The weapon spread. Excellent. So as you can see over here, we have scatter is what it's called. I believe all of these weapons that I have right now have just the one number for scatter, and that means that it is always the same, whether you're idle or you're moving. So Some weapons, again, like I mentioned earlier, if you're moving, the scatter increases, and you're shown visually on the battlefield as well. So again, you wanna adjust that. But you can see all the stats for like heat generation, how long the firing lasts for, scatter, as well as mass and all sorts of stuff. So, ooh, oh, that's just a handgun. If you want to go dual handguns, what do we have here though? This is our assault rifle. That's the same assault rifle from before. We do have a level 3 heavy shotgun though, so I might want to look into that. And looks like we have some Nox pieces here. Better heat dissipation. Don't mind if I do, I suppose. Better integrity. No, same. Everything's the same. Heat dissipation's a bit better. So sure, let's swap them in. Right arm as well. Let's go ahead and swap the Nox in. Better integrity on this one too. Let's do it. Higher integrity on these level 3 parts. Trying to balance heat and armor here. Oh god, Esteban, Nox, who's there? Now, Jazzy B. No, that's impossible as original trilogy. Very safe from the Vader, no. But yeah, let's see. We've got lower body, Nox M as well. Higher heat dissipation, same integrity. Okay, I'm fine with that. Hey, you know what? Slight increase in integrity is calling to me. Well, okay, for the arms, let's go ahead and stay with the higher integrity. For the lower body, since it's all the same. There. I feel a bit better about that. Cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at Lance, though. Because Lance needs to replace his weapon here with this level 3 heavy shotgun. You can see higher damage in volley, higher damage per second, and higher hit damage as well. Nothing else changes. All good. And you can see these little listings over here as well. A lot of these at present are fused. Eventually, you start getting pieces that don't have fused pieces. And when they're not fused, you can actually customize them. So the customization goes further than just the the body parts and whatnot. There's a lot more to it, which is when things start getting really quite juicy, actually. A quick second here, folks. Just gonna have another quick sip of water because I am dying. Oh man, nothing like water during a stream. Honestly, nothing quite hits the spot like water. Maybe tea, I guess. All right, down here, I don't think there's any other parts we need to swap in. This guy's doing all right, I think, overall. Don't want to drop his integrity or anything. Oh, is he seriously 101 right now? All right, let's up that. Let's up that. We got 127s over here. Everything, all the other stats are the same. Get this one here, I guess. The heat dissipation is a little bit higher. Sure. Get the Nox on you. And get the Nox on this arm as well. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. For a mech game, I would rather get some rock music or digital tech music. It's music is such an interesting element when it comes to that conversation, isn't it? It's like, because I totally hear what you're saying, and I don't necessarily disagree, but I also see what they're going for with the music, right? They're going for something a bit more like, classic, hopeful adventure, the resistance fighting against the overlords kind of a thing. But I totally see where you're coming from. It's such a subjective thing. More power, more thruster power, more heat generation. More power with the same mass means you're moving faster. And again, this guy needs to close gaps with his shotgun, so let's go ahead and do that. Speed, you can see, popped up there a little bit. Good stuff. I enjoy the music. Sounds very Japanese mech style. Yeah, I think that's what they're, if you look at the mechs, I think that's what they're inspired by, right? It's a struggle type of music. Yeah, Ricky, cool. It's the words out of my mouth there. All right, we're done here. Done editing you. We're good. And you can see fatigue has dropped on our folks as well. Are we able to build... We can build an empty frame. I'm actually down to do that. And then just assign salvaged parts. It's a bit cheaper to do. Let's go ahead and assign that. It'll take 4.5 hours in game time to do. So while that's happening, we can continue to travel. We've got a farm over here, patrol squad over there, and a village over there. Let's make our way towards the farm. This is a level 2+ area, so we should be fine. Let's make our way over to the farm. And on our way over, oh, look at that. Broken down army convoy. Interesting. Head over here instead, then. These guys should be easy picking. Ooh, what's this? A small outpost. And this is why detection ranges make a difference. Enjoy, YouTube Sarko. That sounds really good. Oh man, I can't wait until colder weather settles in. Mech suit gives me some Tau vibes. Yes! Oh, how have I missed it? Yeah, absolutely. Especially because of the way the head shapes are. Yo, totally. Totally. Alright, let's head up towards this broken down army convoy. Since your homeland fell, the invaders have built military bases and reinforced all settlements and facilities. You've defeated enough enemies to liberate this province, but as you get closer to the capital and the invaders' borders, the enemies will become more challenging and battles more brutal. Invaders may counterattack. Proceeding with caution is advised. It's best to find more equipment before taking on the well-defended locations. You should try to find an enemy patrol to ambush, defeating them and salvaging more advanced gear. Good stuff. Good stuff. We should be fine here. Broken down convoy. We intercepted a distress call from a nearby enemy convoy carrying valuable supplies. They're broken down and awaiting repairs, vulnerable to an attack. Is there a way to improve sight range? The mobile base is at present, at least from my understanding, not upgradable, but there is an implication that that you can upgrade your workshop, which tells me that the plan is there for upgradable mobile base. I should hope so. It'd be cool. You should be able to upgrade the size of your, mech bay and upgrade the size of your workshop and do more things and whatnot. That would be pretty cool. All right, suit up. Let's do this. Sleipnir and Lance. We should keep Polaris and Foxtrot. Again, they're not really gaining experience or anything, unfortunately, but let's pretend, right? Let's play make-believe a little bit. Deploy squad. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Let's do this. Watch, I lose both my mechs here. Again, knowing my luck, right? Imagine having cold weather. Jeffrey, from time to time, it's nice. Sierra 2 on the field. What's taking you so long here? Surround them and finish them off. New enemy contacts on the field. No incoming reinforcements detected. Excellent. Excellent. So we've got them both over here with shield and shotgun, it looks like, if I'm IDing these weapons correctly. I am. Heavy shotguns on both of them? Yes. Okay. Fair enough. You're going to move towards me. You're going to open fire. We're a very safe distance away from you. This guy as well looks like he's coming up this way, opening fire through the hills, hoping that I will take the hill, clearly. But I will not. I will instead wait over here for you to get done firing, mostly. Then I'm going to pull back. In fact, you know what? I might even be able to pull back sooner. Pull back over here. Again, there's shotguns, so if I can maintain my range, I'll be okay. Wait until he gets to the cusp of the hill, and then start firing away. And keep moving back as well. Maintain that range. Maintain that optimal range. Fire, fire, fire. Pull back. Yeah, we should be good. Could open another set of shots, maybe. We're going to overheat slightly. Don't want to overheat at the beginning of an engagement. This is fine. Leaves us some room for adjustment when he makes his next moves. When he makes his next moves. Over here, again, shotgun, right? So we want to, we want to close the gap, but we also want to make sure we maintain a gap because they've got shotguns too. If I rush up over here, get a little bit closer, take a touch of damage. Again, there's two things to concern yourself with when it comes to weapon ranges. Not just optimal ranges. If I could just... Let's see. Move you a little bit closer. Adria Furtis, thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like down below. Let's wait over here. You're going to be in my range there. So, as I hover over, you can see low hit chances is a concern beyond the optimal range. But even further beyond that, the damage drops for a lot of weapons. So it's a couple things to consider in terms of both staying in range and out of range, depending on if you're talking about yourself or your enemies. I think we're good over here. Let's go ahead and execute. We should be good. Bumblebee makes me think of Megan Fox. That's a fair association, though the new Bumblebee movie was, I would say, infinitely better than the Transformers movies. I mean, the action in the Transformers movies is ridiculous. Like, there's no two ways about it. But as far as a movie is concerned, I mean, here we go. Let's see. Ooh, a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there. Not too bad. Opening our own shots. Okay, we did all right there. That was a very short burst down over here. Maybe I do want the other assault rifle. Are you guys going to crash into each other? No. Okay, I was like, what are you doing? Interesting. Okay, so what I can do over here is this guy. I can actually track you down this way. Because then that opening shot... no, that's too far. We're pretty fast, I guess. That opening shot from this guy should instead deal damage to his buddy. Gonna wait here for a bit. Gonna move alongside and gonna get our shield up as well over here. So even if any stray shots come towards us, it'll hit our shield instead. Right, he hits his buddy, good stuff. And then we do the classic bash. Yeah, sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Over here, I mean, I like a good Mediterranean climate, but even Mediterranean climates, they get cool. You know, you get like that cool breeze and whatnot, which I do enjoy. Snow is nice though. I enjoy. I mean, it can get pretty bad in Toronto, but I shouldn't complain considering, you know, Winnipeg exists and like the entire territory of like Nunavut and stuff. Like it gets cold in parts of Canada. Obviously, we're so far up north parts of it. This guy's gonna open fire, but not very dangerously so. What I could do is all right, here's what I could do. I could wait here for a while, let that crash happen, then we could move out and open fire potentially. Up over here. We should be clear from friendly fire. We'll see how the collision goes. But that should get some work done for us, I think. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it! UK weather changes by the hour. Yeah. Can't call it a climate because it changes too often. Alright, let's execute. See how we do here. Friendly fire, hopefully, from the enemy. Ooh. In comes Bash. Good stuff. Knocked him out. This guy comes into action. Oh, man. It's so cool watching the synchronization. Right arm destroyed over here. Good stuff. Alright, this guy is still in the process of crashing. So we should actually... Oh, you know what? We've collided into him as well, unfortunately. So I think we're crashing as well. Yeah, we're both crashing. Damn. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Once we get up, we can pull back a little bit. And pop shots where? Looks like we're not being fired upon. So why not pop shots right up there? Took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked. Coldest I've been in Spain is -8 degrees. Well, you know, when you live in a country that's not, like, built for the cold, the not-so-cold can feel frigid. Like, I spent a few years in India, New Delhi specifically, and 0 degrees, 5 degrees, positive, 5 degrees Celsius in a building that doesn't have, you know, the type of insulation and heating and whatnot that you get in countries that are used to the cold is freezing. Colder than, you know, a lot of what I experienced in Toronto. So yeah, it's all relative, I suppose. Get you up over here. We can start popping shots. I might get a couple of bursts out here. 1, 2, and 3. I think we should be able to. A little bit of heat there, but I think I'm okay with that because we shouldn't have too much trouble here. Oh, this guy's firing down here, right? So we might want to keep moving. Keep a bit of a... Keep our distance over here. Try to stay in optimal ranges. I think we should be good. Yeah, looks like we're good. And this guy's shotgun blast is not going to do anything from over there. Popping a shot up there. Can we pop another shot off? Probably going to take some overheating damage if we do. A little bit. Don't want to lose an arm or anything. We're getting scarily close. Scarily close. In southern Louisiana, when it's 40 Fahrenheit, it's very cold because everything's also wet from dew. That's a good point, too. 40 Fahrenheit is like, what, like 5 Celsius or something? Sorry, I'm not good at converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, and I only really understand Celsius. I think we're good. All right, let's try this. Popping those shots. Yeah, these guys are going to start standing up. Nice. Got his lower body, so he's going to be limping everywhere. Oh, man, you can see this. Like, this is a hot mess. Playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots over here, but that guy looks like he's having a terrible day. Oh, he destroyed that mech completely. This guy's wrecked. It's completely destroyed every part of this mech. That's ridiculous. Over here, this guy is crashing still, and my enemy crashing, running, waiting, attacking. You know, maybe we just stand up where we are and return fire. At least maybe guarantee a hit that way. Looks like we're on this side though. Okay, so we should be able to move here somewhat safely. Pop a shot, and he shoots. Get the shield up. Let's pull the attack back a little bit because we can't attack and have the shield up at the same time. So there we go. That ought to do the trick. Man, this guy's just... Look at the little exploding bits, though. Amazing. And that guy's going up there, so we can maybe run up over here. Oh, look how fast this mech is. Run up over there. Get the secondary weapon out. Pop some shots. A lot of heat generation. Secondary weapon. Pop some shots again. Yeah, we should be good. This guy's days are numbered, I think. I hope. Execute. Look at that explosion. Alright, we stood up. Turn around. Boom. Oh, look at that. Shot to the back. Shot to the side. There goes the arm. Completely disintegrating over there. Couple more shots coming through. Oh. Wrecked. Dude's crashing. I think next turn he's probably going to try and... No, he's still standing and fighting. This guy limping away. Come on, man. Just give up. Just give up. The day is done. Go ahead and get a couple shots in on you. There we go. Not even going to overheat. Up top over here. Primary weapon able to fire. Nah, it's too close. So secondary weapon first. Pop shots. Boom, boom, boom. Then he's going to start running away. Wait a little while. Might need to do secondary weapon again, actually. Yep. Finish him off. A little bit of overheating. Not the end of the world. Esteban, you headed out. Well, thanks for dropping by, man. Glad you could join in. Hope you had a good time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful day. Does the climate affect the mech and how they work? Asked Sergio. Oh man, that would be dope. But no, it doesn't. That'd be cool if there was, like, you know, different climates affected, like temperatures to different levels, or affected some weapons from working and whatnot. Should we tell them what, YouTube Sarko? Oh no, what am I missing? What did I miss? Oh, that. I mean, we're in the middle of a battle. So let's let this play through over here. Last couple shots. Oh, look at that. Like execution style over here. This guy's dead. This guy's deader than dead. Look at, oh my god, stop shooting. Stop shooting. He's dead, Jim. Oh my lord. Good stuff. Victory is ours once more. That lasted what? How many real-time seconds? Like 20? Oh, 25. Close. Close. Site loot breakdown. Got a heavy shotgun out of you, level 1, so not really worth it. And got a Nox, a heavy Nox body part. So that might be worth it, because it'll be more integrity, but lower level, though. So a bit of a balancing act. That mech had a family. Foof. Well, that family no longer has him. What can I say? What can I say, Be Noble? We might actually not bother with salvage here. Oh, actually, you know what? There's that level 3 heavy Nox as well, because of the loot in the space. Because it's not just about the scavenging from the wrecked mechs, it's also about the loot from the space itself. So there's a couple of heavy Nox level 3 body parts over here that I think we should maybe stay for. Sure, sounds good. Heavy armor. It looks like these units have been transporting heavy armor sets. They have more integrity than medium armor sets, but they are heavier, which means that they dissipate less heat and make your mech slower. Building a loadout that plays to the strengths of such armor can give you a formidable unit. Good to know. And, you know, pretty self-explanatory, I think. Pretty self-explanatory. Now let's go ahead and salvage. Let's go ahead and make sure that we pick up the salvage over here. Pause right away. I do wish pausing happened automatically after salvage, because you basically always want to go and repair your mechs after a battle. Initiate these repairs, and it takes the same amount of time as scavenging or salvaging, I suppose. So that's that. We've made inroads into, oh god, Ostbagger Veal? I don't know how to say that. Denizens of this province are affectionately nicknamed beatniks, thanks to the enormous amounts of sugar beets grown in this region. Oh, that's cute. Let's liberate them. But this actually, folks, is where we're going to call it a stream. Again, next Tuesday, same time, that's 10 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to continue this game. I might actually extend the Tuesday stream to be 3 hours next week and plan around that. Because once I get into this game, it's hard for me to let go. But the engagements also start getting longer and more convoluted, and not convoluted, sorry, but complicated. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the roadmap as promised. December is quality of life upgrades, UI UX improvements. We've seen some of that, new combat environments as well. Workshop options, supply economy, so things are changing over here. January, combat scenarios are going to diversify as well, so we're going to see some different objectives and things like that. New narrative events, new combat environments even further, and then campaign map improvements as well, so I'm very curious about what that's going to be. And then over in February, we're going to see melee get an upgrade, missile weapons, oh, and artillery weapons. So there you go. You were asking earlier about indirect fire weaponry. Looks like they are inbound as of February. We're also going to see additional enemy types coming through as well. So lots of exciting stuff planned for Phantom Brigade and on the channel as well. I mean, again, folks, I hope you enjoyed the show today. If you did, it will continue. We'll continue this playthrough next week on Tuesday, same time. Again, just as a reminder, if you enjoyed, please don't hesitate to leave a like on your way out so I can kind of read the numbers afterwards and get a good understanding of that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, you like Phantom Brigade, you want to see more of it, you like what you see on the channel in terms of the other games I'm covering, be it Crusader Kings, Bannerlord, Total War, all that kind of stuff, you might want to subscribe as well. But of course, we cannot end a stream without saying thanks to our new channel members, and of course, giving thanks to our, I don't know why this screen is broken from time to time, but it's okay. Thanks. Channel members and patrons who have been supporting this channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly, and I greatly appreciate it, so thank you very much for that support. Really, words don't do it justice. Of course, I want to thank all of you for joining me as well today in watching, whether you're watching live or watching the VOD after the fact. I hope you enjoyed the show. I certainly did. This is a very cool game, Ricky. Cool. Like, I just, again, like, I'm not exaggerating. This isn't hyperbole. 2 weekends ago when I got access, it swallowed my time right up. It swallowed my time right up because it was so much fun. It was so engaging, and it gets even more intense and more, customizable and stuff as time goes on. So really exciting, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Jazzy B, I still can't believe I caught up on oh wow, you caught up on Bannerlord? Awesome, man. That's wild. Oh yeah. You that wasn't that last week, I think? You managed to catch up? No one out Discord's YouTube Sarko. Thank you for dropping that link. If you are not in our Discord, check that link out. Dropped into chat by YouTube Sarko. It is also, the YouTube Sarko. It is also in the description down below. Again, a wonderful community of fantastic people playing all sorts of great games, including strategy management, sim games, and more of the same. GG's all around. Thank you, Scooch24. Glad you could drop by. Glad you could all drop by. And yeah, Jazzy B, I was just thinking back on, like, it all becomes so blurry, especially with 2020 being what 2020 has been. It all becomes so blurry when what happens and why and how. 6 hours of live stream plus the 1 hour long series episode, so much party time. Every time is party time, right? The best time is party time. Folks, again, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining. I hope to catch you again next week, Monday. We're going to talk about Crusader Kings 3. There is a new patch out now, so we'll see what that means for our playthrough. Apart from that, Tuesday, we're going to be playing Phantom Brigade, so I'll either catch you in those chats when those happen, or I'll catch you in the Discord, or I will catch you in the comments sections of the various videos. Until then, whenever it is I do catch you, have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day, wonderful rest of the week, wonderful weekend, and cheers.